Hello there, math learners! Welcome back to my video. Sa video ito, ang ating pag-uusapan ay tungkol sa continuity of functions on an interval. So we have here the given table. On the first column, we have here the interval notation and their corresponding set notation. So first, we have A and B. So as you can see, yung A and B natin ay sa loob ng parentheses. So if sa loob ng parentheses ay yung endpoints natin ay hindi kasali sa set. So if we have 1 and 2, so meaning 1 and 2 are not included in the set. So for our set notation, we have here x is greater to a but less than to b, or x is greater to 1 but less than to 2. So tinatawag natin itong open interval. Next, if yung a and b natin ay nasa loob ng brackets, so meaning the endpoints are included in the set. So we have 1 and 2. So meaning 1 and 2 are included sa set. So for the set notation, we have here x is greater or equal to a but less than or equal to b. Again, for x is greater or equal to 1 but less than or equal to 2. So meaning kasali yung 1 and 2. So tinatawag naman natin itong closed interval. Next, if for example we have a bracket of A and open of B, so or a parenthesis of B, so meaning isa lang yung kasali, yung isa hindi. So let's have here, so meaning si 1, since naka-bracket siya, so meaning kasala siya sa set, and si 2 ay since parenthesis, hindi siya kasali sa set. So we have here x is greater or equal to a but less than b. So meaning si 1 lang yung kasali sa set. Next, we have here parenthesis a and bracket si b. So meaning si 1 ay hindi kasali, si 2 ay kasali sa set. So for our set notation, we have here x is greater to a but less than or equal to b. So yung ito naman ay tinatawag nating combination interval. Okay, so from open, close, and combination interval ay tinatawag natin itong bounded intervals. Okay, so next, we have here a and positive infinity. So, hindi kasali si 1 and positive infinity, so meaning to the right. Okay, so we have here the set notation. So we have x is greater to a. Okay, so x is greater to a. So tinatawag natin itong open left bounded. Okay, next, we have here kasali si a and parenthesis c positive infinity. So we have here kasali si 1 and we have here positive infinity. And for the set notation, we have x is greater or equal to a. Okay, so kapag may equal, guys, yung inequality natin, so meaning kasali siya sa set. So tinatawag naman natin itong closed left bounded. Okay, next, we have here negative infinity, so meaning to the left, then b. Okay, so meaning yung 2 natin ay hindi kasali sa set. So we have here x is less than b. Okay, so tinatawag naman natin itong open right bounded. So next, we have here negative infinity and a bracket of b. So meaning kasali yung b or kasali yung 2 natin dito. So for the set of notation, we have here x is less than or equal to b. So tinatawag naman natin itong close right bounded. So from here, from open left bounded up to close right bounded, ay tinatawag naman natin itong infinite intervals because we have one unbounded, yung mga infinity natin. Okay, yung positive and negative infinity natin. Next, for the last one, we have negative infinity and positive infinity. So if we have here for the set notation, this is a set of all real numbers. So meaning no restrictions here. So tinatawag naman natin itong unbounded. Now, how to determine whether the following functions are continuous on the given interval. So we have here 4 problems, and we will see and we will determine if these functions are continuous on the given interval. Okay? For our first problem, we have here f of x equals square root of 4 minus x squared, and the given interval is -2 and +2. So the endpoints are included in the set. So try to look at that our end root is given. So we have 4 minus x squared, and this should be greater or equal to 0. And we will factor this 4 minus x squared, and that is 2 plus x times 2 minus x. So if we're going to multiply this one, so we can get 4 minus x squared. And this should be equal to greater or equal to 0. Okay, so we need to get the values of our x. So first we have 2 plus x is greater or equal to 0. So the value of our x is greater or equal to -2. So from +2, transpose lang natin. So naging -2. Next, we have 2 minus x is greater or equal to 0. So for the value of our x, we have -x is greater or equal to -2. So try to look at that our variable x is negative. So we need to multiply this one by -1. So -1 times -x, that is positive x. -1 times -2, that is +2. So we have positive x is less than or equal to +2. Try to look at from greater or equal, naging less than or equal. Okay, so the inequality will also change. Okay, so meaning the value of our x is less than or equal to 2. So next, try to look at that the values of our x are also included in the set. So meaning the values of our x here should be greater or equal to -2 and also less than or equal to 2. Okay, so meaning since our x are included in the set, this is continuous. Okay, so next problem. So we have here h of x equals 5x squared minus x plus 3, and the given interval is -infinity and +infinity. So this is unbounded. Try to look at that the given function, okay, we have 5x squared minus x plus 3 is a polynomial function. So again, this is a polynomial function, and it is the set of all real numbers. So meaning, no restrictions tayo dito. So since we have no restrictions here, and it is a polynomial function, it is a set of all real numbers, this is continuous. Next, let's have problem number 3. We have here p of x is equal to x minus 5 all over x squared minus x minus 6, and the given interval is -1 and +4. So the endpoints here are not included in the set since parenthesis siya. So try to look at that our denominator here, x squared minus x minus 6, must not equal to 0. Okay? So must not equal to 0. Kasi kung 0 yung denominator natin, magiging undefined or does not exist. Okay? So we need to factor this x squared minus x minus 6. So we have here x minus 3 times x plus 2. Again, if we multiply this one, we can get this x squared minus x minus 6, and it is not be equal to 0. Okay, so we need to get the values of our x first. X minus 3 must not equal to 0. So meaning the value of our x is x must not equal to 3. So from -3, transpose lang natin. So it becomes +3. So meaning yung x daw natin dito is must not equal to +3. Okay? So kasi kung +3 yung x natin dito, it will become 0 yung denominator natin, which is undefined yung magiging kinalabasan. Okay. Next, we have x plus 2 must not equal to 0. Okay, transpose lang natin si 2 to get the value of our x, and that is x must not be equal to negative 2. So, at the same time, kung yung x natin is negative 2, negative 2 yung x natin dito, it will result to 0. So meaning x must not equal to negative 2. Okay? So, try to look at the values of our x. So x must not equal to 3. So 3 ay kasali sa given interval natin. Pero si negative 2 is not part of the given interval. So since one of the values of our x are included and one of those is not included, so meaning it is discontinuous on the given interval negative 1 and positive 4. Okay, next, for our last problem, we have here g of x is equal to cube root of x squared minus 9, and the given interval is 2 and negative 1. Okay, so the endpoints 2 and negative 1 is not included in the interval. Okay, so but try to look at that our nth root is odd. Okay, so if our nth root is odd number, meaning it is a polynomial function or it is the set of all real numbers. So just like for number 2 problem, so if it is a set of all real numbers, meaning no restrictions tayo dito. So meaning our answer would be continuous. Okay? Now, paano naman kung piecewise function? Okay, so a function is continuous on a closed interval a and b if it is continuous on open interval a and b, and from the limit of f of x as x approaches a from the right is equal to f of a, and limit of f of x as x approaches b from the left is equal to f of b. So, for piecewise function, so dapat ma-satisfy natin yung mga conditions na ito. Okay? So, we have here two problems for our piecewise function. For our problem number 1, for the piecewise function f of x equals 1 over x plus 2 if x is less than 0, x squared minus 3x plus 1 if x is greater or equal to 0 but less than or equal to 2, and 4 if x is greater to 2. So if we have x is less than 0, so we are going to use this function of 1 over x plus 2. Okay, so as you can see, if yung x natin dito is negative 2, so meaning negative 2 plus 2, it will give us the result of 0. So if we have a value of 0 in our denominator, meaning it is undefined or does not exist. So meaning this function is undefined at x equals to negative 2. So meaning this function is discontinuous on the interval at negative infinity and 0. Okay, so bakit negative infinity? So from the left of 0. At yung 0 ay hindi kasali. Okay, so meaning we have a parenthesis because yung 0 ay hindi kasali sa set natin. Okay, next, if our x is greater or equal to 0 but less than or equal to 2, so we will use the function f of x equals x squared minus 3x plus 1. Okay, try to look at that our given function is a polynomial function. So since it is a polynomial function, okay, it is continuous on the interval at 0 and 2. Okay, so kasali yung endpoints natin na 0 and 2. Okay, why? Because try to look at, we have here x is greater or equal, so meaning kasali si 0, at we have here less than or equal to 2. So equal to 2. So meaning kasali din si 2. So meaning we have a closed interval of 0 and 2 and it is continuous. Okay, next we have if our x is greater to 2. Okay, so if our x is greater to 2, try to look at that our function here is f equals 4 and 4 is a constant function. So if we have a constant function, the answer would be continuous. So it is continuous on the interval at positive 2 and positive infinity. Try to look at that the interval is an open interval. Try to look at that our x is greater to 2. So greater to 2 lang. Okay, walang sinabi dyan na equal to 2. So meaning hindi kasali yung endpoint na 2. Okay, so if we have a constant function, it is continuous. For our next problem, we have here f of x equals x squared minus 9 if x is greater or equal to 4. And we have here x plus 5 if x is less than 4. So we have here the given interval of 1 and 4. So yung 1 and 4 ay kasali sa set natin. Okay, so let's try to satisfy our conditions. So if our interval is an open interval of 1 and 4, so we will see if saan mag-fall yung open interval natin na 1 and 4 sa ating piecewise function. Try to look at that 1 and 4 will fall here. Okay, so will fall here less than x is less than to 4. Okay, so bakit? Kasi nga yung 1 and 4 ay hindi kasali sa set natin. So yung kasali lang dyan sa kanila is 3, 2, 0. Okay, so meaning we will use this function. Okay, x plus 5. So we have here an open interval of 1 and 4 is included in the function f of x equals x plus 5. Okay, so since yung open interval natin is included in the function f of x equals x plus 5 and this function is a polynomial function, meaning it is continuous. Okay, so it is continuous. So meaning na-satisfy natin yung first condition. Okay, next condition, we will evaluate our f of 1. Okay, so we have here f of 1. So we will evaluate f of 1. So saan ba yung mag-fall if our x is 1? Is it from the first function or second function? It is from the second function because we have here x is less than 4. Okay, so we will use this function. So f of 1 equals x plus 5. So our x here is 1, so meaning 1 plus 5 and that is 6. So if f of 1, the value is 6. Okay, next we will try to see if the limit of f of x as x approaches 1 from the right is also 6. Okay, so we will see. So from the right of 1, so ano yung mas closer na value sa 1? So diba 2? So try to look at that 2 will fall also here. Okay, because 2 is less than 4. So meaning we will use the same function as x plus 5. So if we're going to evaluate this one, we have our x is 1. So 1 plus 5 is also 6. Try to look at that our f of 1 and the limit of f of x as x approaches 1 from the right is what? Equal. Okay? So since equal yung values nila, it is what? Okay? It is continuous. Okay? So it is continuous. So next, we will evaluate also the value of our b. So our b is f of 4. So if f of 4, what function will fall? So dito na, we have here x squared minus 9. So we have here x is greater or equal to 4. So meaning ito yung gagamitin natin na function since our x here is 4. Okay? So we have 4 squared minus 9. So 4 squared, that is 16. 16 minus 9, 7. See, so if our f of 4, if the function is 4, the answer is 7. Okay, and we will see if the limit of 4 from the left is also 7. Okay, so we will see. So what function mag-fall si 4 from the left? So ano yung value na closer kay 4 from the left? That is 3. Okay, so si 3 saan magpo-fall dito si 3? From the second function, because 3 is less than 4 and it is not greater or equal to 4. So meaning yung gagamitin natin yung function na x plus 5. So we have x plus 5. Our x here is 4. So 4 plus 5, that is 9. Try to look at that the values are not what? Equal. So meaning f of 4 is not equal to the limit of f of x as x approaches from the left. So since yung sagot natin dito ay not equal, hindi equal yung mga values nila kasi 7 at 9. So meaning hindi natin na-satisfy yung condition dito. So since we have one condition that is not satisfied, meaning our final answer is discontinuous on the interval 1 and 4 because we have one condition na hindi na-satisfy. Okay? So only this first and second conditions lang.